Did you know that some foods often advertised as healthy might actually be silently damaging your kidneys every single day? Creatinine. Maybe you've never heard the term, but this one number can say more about your kidney health and even your life expectancy than almost anything else on your lab report. Creatinine is a waste product from the energy metabolism happening constantly in your muscles, and it's normally filtered out by your kidneys without you ever thinking about it. When your creatinine levels start rising, it's not just another lab value to discuss with your doctor. It's a warning sign that your kidneys are struggling to keep up with their essential work. Left unchecked, elevated creatinine could progress quietly toward kidney failure, toward dialysis, toward a future where your quality of life changes dramatically. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 37 million Americans are currently living with chronic kidney disease. But here's the shocking part. 90% of them don't even know their kidneys are failing. Nearly 1/3 of adults in the United States have elevated creatinine levels right now. Yet many skip regular checkups and assume that fatigue, poor appetite, or rising blood pressure are just normal signs of getting older. This false sense of security is exactly why kidney disease is often called the silent killer. It progresses quietly, without pain, without obvious symptoms, until damage becomes so extensive that reversal is no longer possible. So how can you protect yourself and naturally manage creatinine levels in a safe, effective way that doesn't require extreme restrictions? My approach starts at the root: daily nutrition. Choosing the right foods your kidneys truly need and avoiding the ones that may seem healthy but are actually high in phosphorus, potassium, or kidney-damaging compounds makes all the difference between stability and decline. In this video, I'll show you 3 common nuts that may actually increase creatinine levels if consumed the wrong way, and 3 other nuts backed by research that can help cleanse the blood, reduce kidney inflammation, and naturally stabilize creatinine, especially in older adults whose kidneys are already under stress from aging. Let's get started with the 3 nuts you need to limit immediately to help control creatinine. Number 1, cashews. Cashews have long been considered a healthy snack. They're energy-rich, creamy, and easy to enjoy any time of day. Many older adults include them in heart-smart diets, believing they help lower cholesterol and support blood sugar control. But for those with high creatinine or declining kidney function, cashews could be a double-edged sword cutting in ways you never expected. According to United States Department of Agriculture data, just 100 grams of dry roasted cashews contain about 553 calories, 18 grams of protein, and more than 660 milligrams of phosphorus. That's a very high amount compared to the daily recommended intake, especially for anyone whose kidneys aren't functioning at full capacity. This puts major strain on kidneys when blood filtration is already compromised. Excess phosphorus that can't be filtered efficiently builds up in your blood, increasing the risk of artery calcification and pushing creatinine levels even higher over time. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology recommends that people with chronic kidney disease keep their phosphorus intake below 800 to 1,000 milligrams per day. Think about that for a moment. Just one handful of cashews can hit nearly 70% of that daily limit. That's before you've eaten breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's before you've had any other foods that also contain phosphorus throughout the day. Plus, cashews contain significant amounts of potassium, which in excess can lead to irregular heartbeat and elevated blood pressure in older adults with impaired kidney function. When kidneys can't eliminate potassium efficiently, it accumulates in your blood to dangerous levels. This condition, called hyperkalemia, can cause heart rhythm disturbances that become life-threatening medical emergencies. Are you eating cashews daily because you think they're healthy? Have you ever checked how much phosphorus is actually in your diet? If not, now might be the time to look beyond how you feel and start paying attention to the numbers that reveal what's happening inside your body. Next, let's take a closer look at a nut that's often praised for heart health and weight management, but in reality contains a surprisingly high amount of potassium, which can be extremely problematic for those with elevated creatinine levels. Number 2, almonds. There's no denying that almonds are a superstar in the nutrition world. They're rich in vitamin E, loaded with antioxidants, and often praised for supporting heart health and helping with weight control. Nutritionists recommend them. Fitness enthusiasts swear by them. They're in every health food store and gym bag across the country. But here's what many people don't realize until it's too late. Almonds are also extremely high in potassium, which makes them genuinely risky for people with compromised kidney function. According to the National Kidney Foundation, a single 28-gram serving of almonds, that's just about 23 almonds, contains up to 200 milligrams of potassium. For someone with high creatinine, which usually means reduced potassium filtering ability, that amount can quickly lead to hyperkalemia. The symptoms include crushing fatigue, tingling sensations in extremities, muscle weakness that makes simple tasks difficult, and even dangerous heart arrhythmias, especially in older adults whose cardiovascular systems are already vulnerable. Research from the American Journal of Kidney Diseases shows that people with chronic kidney disease should keep their daily potassium intake below 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams. That sounds like a lot, until you realize how quickly it adds up. Many people snack on almonds throughout the day without tracking amounts or realizing that just 100 grams of almonds contains over 700 milligrams of potassium. Combine that with other high potassium foods like bananas, avocados, tomatoes, potatoes, and suddenly you're stacking dangerous levels without even recognizing the risk you're creating. Do you snack on almonds while watching television or reading a book? Do you think they're a smart replacement for candy or chips? If you're dealing with kidney issues or elevated creatinine, it may be time to seriously question this supposedly healthy habit. The almonds sitting in your pantry right now might be doing more harm than good, slowly pushing your potassium levels higher, while your struggling kidneys work overtime trying to eliminate the excess. Up next, we're going to talk about a nut that many people love, especially during colder months, but few realize it contains compounds that may trigger kidney inflammation and disrupt the body's natural blood filtering process in ways that accelerate creatinine rise. Number 3, chestnuts. Chestnuts are especially popular in colder months and festive seasons. They have that comforting aroma, mild natural sweetness, and are usually boiled or roasted to warm the body on chilly evenings. Many families have traditions around chestnuts during holidays. They seem gentle, wholesome, harmless. But for anyone with high creatinine, chestnuts may be doing more harm than good in ways that won't show up immediately, but accumulate over weeks and months. Unlike cashews or almonds, chestnuts are lower in fats and proteins, but much higher in starches and complex sugars, which make up nearly 80% of their total calories. That composition means they can spike your blood sugar quickly, forcing your kidneys to work harder to regulate internal balance and maintain homeostasis. This becomes especially risky for older adults with naturally declining kidney function, who are already managing the challenges of aging organs. What's more concerning is that chestnuts are high in oxalates, compounds that significantly increase the risk of kidney stones when consumed regularly. According to the Mayo Clinic, just 100 milligrams of oxalates per day consumed over time can raise the risk of calcium oxalate stone buildup, the most common type of kidney stones in seniors. And here's the problem. 100 grams of chestnuts can already get you dangerously close to that limit. Many people assume that chestnuts are gentle on the digestive system and perfect for older adults due to their soft texture and low fat content. They seem so mild, so easy to digest. But what's easy on your stomach isn't always easy on your kidneys, and damage to the filtration system often goes completely unnoticed until it's progressed too far for simple dietary changes to reverse. Health experts warn that if you have any history of kidney problems or fall into a high-risk category for kidney disease, it's best to avoid chestnuts altogether or consume them only occasionally in very small amounts. This one small step could make a significant difference in your long-term kidney health and prevent stone formation that would require painful interventions. Are chestnuts part of your weekly routine? Maybe something you enjoy on chilly evenings with family? And when you do eat them, how many do you usually have at a time? 5, 10? A whole bag while watching a movie? These questions matter because the cumulative effect determines whether you're supporting or sabotaging your kidney function. We've just covered 3 common nuts that may be quietly stressing your kidneys, especially if your creatinine is elevated. But don't worry. Coming up next, I'll show you 3 kidney-friendly nuts that are not only safe, but actually help support kidney recovery and naturally reduce creatinine levels through specific mechanisms that protect and heal. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss this information. Now let's talk about the 3 nuts you should eat when creatinine is high to actively support your kidneys. Number 1, flax seeds. You might know flax seeds as a superfood for skin health or cholesterol management, but few people know that these tiny seeds are being researched as a natural therapy to support kidney filtration, especially for those with elevated creatinine. Instead of relying on expensive supplements, restrictive juice cleansers, or extreme diets that are hard to maintain, flax seeds provide a simple, effective option that works with your body's natural processes. Nutritionally, flax seeds are a rich source of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, compounds called lignans, and soluble fiber that acts as a gentle cleanser for your blood. In particular, the soluble fiber in flax seeds helps lower urea nitrogen and creatinine, both waste products that kidneys work constantly to eliminate. When kidneys are struggling, anything that helps reduce this toxic burden becomes valuable. A 2020 study published in the Renal Failure Journal found something remarkable. Individuals with mild kidney impairment who took 30 grams of flax seeds daily for 12 weeks reduced their blood creatinine levels by an average of 18%. That's a significant improvement for older adults whose kidney function typically declines progressively without intervention. 18% improvement means better filtration, less toxic buildup, more energy, better quality of life. Moreover, the alpha-linolenic acid in flax seeds is a potent anti-inflammatory compound that helps reduce inflammation in kidney tubules, one of the silent causes of declining filtration capacity that doctors often can't address with medications alone. This means flax seeds not only help kidneys work more gently and efficiently, but also protect kidney cells from long-term damage that would otherwise be irreversible. So how do you safely and effectively include flax seeds in your daily diet? Here's what you need to know. Don't eat whole flax seeds. They pass through your digestive system completely undigested, providing zero benefit. Your body can't break down the hard outer shell. Instead, grind them into a fine powder using a coffee grinder or spice grinder. Store this powder in a sealed glass container in a cool, dark place to prevent oxidation and spoilage. Flaxseed powder stays fresh for about 1 week when stored properly. A recommended daily dose is 1 to 2 tablespoons, roughly 10 to 15 grams. You can sprinkle flaxseed powder on your morning oatmeal, mix it into plain yogurt for texture and nutrition, blend it into smoothies for a fiber boost, or stir it into warm water and drink it before your morning meal to prepare your digestive system. If you bake with whole grain flour, adding flax seeds to bread or muffin dough increases fiber content and lowers the meal's glycemic index, helping stabilize blood sugar. Just be sure to drink plenty of dehydrated water throughout the day. Soluble fiber absorbs significant amounts of fluid as it moves through your digestive tract, and insufficient hydration may cause uncomfortable bloating or constipation, especially in older adults whose natural thirst sensation may be diminished. Think of water as the partner that makes flax seeds work effectively. But the story of kidney-friendly nuts doesn't end here. Let me take you to another kind of nut, one that's often dismissed as too rich or too fatty, yet surprisingly holds a hidden mechanism that may help reduce kidney damage in ways few people expect or understand. Number 2, macadamia nuts. Many people hesitate with macadamia nuts, thinking they're too calorie-dense or too indulgent, especially for those with kidney concerns who've been told to watch everything they eat carefully. But here's the truth that might surprise you. Macadamia nuts contain primarily healthy monounsaturated fats, including a special type called omega-7, which kidney specialists often recommend to support filtration in those with kidney impairment. About 78% of the fat in a 28-gram serving of macadamia nuts is monounsaturated, including omega-7 fatty acids that regulate inflammation in tissues throughout your body, including in your kidneys, where chronic inflammation drives progressive damage. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods in 2021 showed that omega-7 specifically lowers inflammatory cytokines that damage kidney glomeruli tubules, the microscopic structures responsible for actual filtration. By reducing this inflammatory burden, omega-7 helps improve your kidneys' natural filtration capacity without putting additional stress on already compromised organs. Macadamia nuts are also relatively low in the electrolytes that cause problems for kidney patients. They contain about 200 milligrams of potassium and 188 milligrams of phosphorus per 100 grams, making them an excellent energy-rich yet kidney-friendly choice for people who need to carefully control electrolyte intake while still getting adequate nutrition and satisfaction from their food. Why should you consider macadamia nuts if your creatinine is high? Because they reduce inflammatory burden without overloading kidney filtration systems, offering cooling, gentle support for the filtration process in older adults whose kidneys need all the help they can get. A safe and beneficial amount is 5 to 7 nuts per day, ideal to eat between mid-morning and mid-afternoon, when your body is most active and can utilize the energy effectively. Choose raw, unsalted macadamia nuts whenever possible. Added salt increases blood pressure and places additional strain on kidneys that are already struggling. If buying pre-roasted packages because raw isn't available, opt for unsalted versions and read labels carefully to avoid hidden sodium or preservatives. Another way to enjoy macadamia nuts is to grind them lightly using a food processor and sprinkle the pieces over oatmeal or mix them into plain Greek yogurt. Their natural creaminess enhances satisfaction and may help you avoid unhealthy snacking on foods that would damage your kidneys further. Avoid eating macadamia nuts in the evening or right before bed. They're high in fat, and while it's healthy fat, it can still cause bloating or digestive discomfort that disrupts sleep. Quality sleep is vital for kidney repair, as kidneys perform many of their healing and regeneration processes during deep sleep cycles. If you haven't tried macadamia nuts before, start with a small amount, maybe 3 or 4 nuts, and observe your body's response over a few days. Some sensitive individuals may experience mild fullness or digestive adjustment at first. Have you ever tried macadamia nuts in any particular way? Or maybe this is the first time you've realized that this luxurious nut, often thought to be just for indulgence, could actually be a quiet companion supporting your struggling kidneys through gentle anti-inflammatory action. And finally, if you're looking for a nut that's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, helps reduce inflammation throughout your entire body, and clearly supports kidney function through multiple proven mechanisms, walnuts are definitely worth your attention and deserve a regular place in your diet. Number 3, walnuts. Walnuts are fittingly shaped like the human brain, almost as if nature designed them to remind us of their neurological benefits. But they're more than just a symbolic food or an interesting conversation piece. They're a nutrient-rich source of omega-3 fatty acids, anti-inflammatory compounds, and plant-based substances that support blood filtration while protecting kidney cells from oxidative damage that accelerates aging and disease progression. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found something remarkable about regular walnut consumption. People who ate walnuts consistently had 32% lower C-reactive protein levels, a key marker of inflammation, and their kidney filtration function improved significantly within just 12 weeks of daily consumption. That's faster improvement than many medications provide, without any of the side effects or costs associated with pharmaceutical interventions. One key factor behind these benefits is alpha-linolenic acid, often abbreviated as ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that reduces chronic inflammation, specifically in people with high creatinine, especially those over 60 whose bodies naturally produce more inflammatory compounds as part of aging. Unlike many other nuts that are high in potassium or phosphorus and may stress kidneys that are already compromised, walnuts contain moderate levels of these minerals, making them considerably safer for those with mild to moderate kidney impairment who need to watch electrolyte intake carefully. Additionally, the polyphenols and tocopherols, which are forms of vitamin E, in walnuts, help improve kidney cell membrane permeability. This might sound technical, but what it means practically is that these compounds enhance micro-level filtration, helping your kidneys work more efficiently at the cellular level while aiding recovery of damaged kidney tissue that might otherwise deteriorate progressively. If you already include walnuts in your diet, whether eating them raw, lightly roasted, or added to your breakfast, keep it up. You're doing something genuinely beneficial. For managing elevated creatinine specifically, try 4 to 5 walnut halves per day, preferably eaten after breakfast or as a mid-afternoon snack when your digestive system is active. Avoid consuming them on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, as this can sometimes cause digestive discomfort in sensitive individuals. You can soak walnuts overnight in filtered water to make them easier to digest and reduce any natural bitterness. Some people lightly toast them in a dry pan for a few minutes to enhance flavor. Others chop them and sprinkle the pieces onto oatmeal yogurt or salads for a delicious and easy-to-digest nutritional boost. Find the method that works best for your preferences and digestive comfort. One important warning: avoid any walnuts that taste bitter or show any signs of mold when you crack them open. Moldy or rancid nuts may contain aflatoxins, toxic compounds that are harmful to both liver and kidney health and can cause serious damage even in small amounts. Always store walnuts in airtight containers in cool, dark places, or even in your refrigerator to maintain freshness and prevent rancidity. The difference between kidneys that decline progressively and kidneys that stabilize or even improve slightly often comes down to consistent daily choices that seem small in the moment but compound dramatically over months and years. Kidneys work quietly behind the scenes, filtering 50 gallons of blood every single day without you ever thinking about it. When creatinine starts rising, even slightly, it throws everything off balance. Toxins accumulate, blood pressure rises, energy drops, quality of life diminishes. And sadly, many people don't notice until damage has progressed so far that options become extremely limited. Today, we've taken a clear and meaningful path from commonly eaten nuts that may raise creatinine through mechanisms you didn't understand before, to kidney-supportive nuts that gently cleanse and protect your kidneys each day through proven biological processes. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or even 80s, it's never too late to make changes that matter. It's never too late to choose simple, natural, science-backed options that support your body, especially the organs like your kidneys that work ceaselessly to keep you alive and healthy. This is how you take care of yourself, gently, sustainably, and with informed love for the body that's carried you through decades of life.